Okay, so here we are. We're on our last file that we're going to be working on page 163. And I'm going to go to File and Automate to do this. And we're going to come down to Merge HDR Pro. Now, you could have had these three files opened, but we're going to open it this way. We'll go to Browse. And I'll pick Street A, hold down my Shift key, Street B, keeping my Shift key down, Street C, and say OK. Now we have our three files here, and it says attempt to automatically align source images. So this is going to be high dynamic range. So it's going to set the exposures to merge and create a very dynamic image. So I'll say OK. And here's our file. And you see it's still working here. And there's our three files that come up, and it's putting them all together. And it brings up the Merge to HDR Pro dialog box. Okay, so on page 164, you will see that they want us to set the options here at, let's see, the radius they want at 403, I should say. The strength to 0.75, 1.15 here, so I'll just go here like that. Whoops, I didn't put the point in. You need the point. And, you know, as we're going along, you can see what's happening. For the exposure, we're going to do 0.30. And let's see, 300 for the detail. And 2 for the shadow. You can see it changing as we go along. 11 for the highlight. 65 for the vibrance. And let's see, what do we have here? 55 for the saturation. Okay, there we have it. And we'll just let it create its own file here. And that is pretty darn cool. Look at that. It's just creating, converting the image. And it takes a little bit of time to do this. And see, it's working because the wheel is working. All right, here we have it. Well, isn't that nice? Now I'm going to make a copy of this. This isn't in the book, but one thing bothers me about the image, and that's that this is on an angle. Now, we can do this two different ways. We can go to Filter and Lens Correction and see if we can't change the lens. Well, didn't do it. Why? I didn't bring up what I wanted here. Come on now. Lens correction. There, that's what I want, is the dialog box. Okay, so let's come to the custom here and see if we can't correct it. Well, it doesn't seem to be doing exactly what I want it to do. So I'm going to cancel this. And what I'm going to do is come to another tool, and that is the distort tool. And actually, this is what we used to use for correcting things like this. So with the distort tool, I can drag this out like this to help straighten um, the image here. And I can come and bring to my ruler here. If you don't have your ruler, you can just go to View and Ruler and bring it up. And let's see if these are all pretty straight. Well, doggone, they sure are. So I'm going to click on this check here to accept this. And there's my image. Very nice. Straight now. Whoops. I'm going to redo that and hit the check again. There we go. And I want to move the Move tool. Whoops. I have to cancel that. Okay. To be on the Move tool here. Okay, I'll apply it. Okay. And you can see this is all straight here, and it doesn't seem to want to let me let it go. So, but let me show you the difference. Here was the before, and here is the after. Now, let's see if we can't even make this a little better. Let's go to the rule of thirds here. And there's our rule of thirds. And let's see if we can't make this the focal point here. And let's move this just down a little bit. I don't think we need that much sky. There we go. And just down a little bit more. I'm going to hold down the Shift key when I do this and move this over like this and get that right on there, and just down a smidgy more here. Oh, I didn't hold down my Shift key that time. Okay, let me hold down my Shift key and move this over. There. All right, perfect. All right, I'll go like that. And let's look and see the difference. There's what we had, and here's what we have now. Do you see the improvements? Okay. See you at class. Don't forget your before and afters. It's due on Monday. Bye-bye now.